All right, writers, I am so proud of you guys. I took your stories home last week and I read them all. And you guys have been doing such a great job with stretching your stories out for all the booklet. Remember when we just wrote that one-page paper and crammed our whole story on that one page? Now you guys can stretch your stories out for a booklet. And today, we are going to read a book about an author that does just like you guys do. And she stretches her stories out for several pages. So, I am going to read you this story that is a lot like your writing. William, please sit down. Is it a bee emergency? All right. It's called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Yes, it's the same name as our friend Audrey. Eyes are up here. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried, "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently, "even if they seem strange and scary at first. But you will love school once you start. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books and swing on new swings. Besides," she added, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm, as cozy as your days at home." Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother," said she, and she learned it from hers. "It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think, 'Mommy loves you, Mommy loves you,' and that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle goodbye and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across a tree limb and enter school, and as the hooped owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. Chester loves you. And then, I love you. Friends, this is sign language for I love you. Your two fingers up, that means I love you. All right, put your hands down. Friends, in this book, in this one part, before Chester went to school, and he gave his mother his hand and gave her a kissing hand, do you see how Audrey Penn took this one moment? She took this one moment and she stretched it for 2 more pages. Writers, that's what you do when you write. You take one small moment, remember, you zoom into one small moment. Say it with me. Zoom into one small moment. Let's try that again. Zoom into one small moment. And you stretch that. You stretch that moment out for several pages. I'm going to show you how I stretch one small moment out. Please put your eyes on the smart board. Eyes on the smart board, our bubbles are in. Yes, Emily, is it a bee emergency? Not right now. Eyes are on the smart board. I am going to write about a time, friends, when I was little, I had a dog. And one time, my dog, oh, I know that will be great to write about. I remember a time where my dog ran away from me. So, I am going to think about that moment. I'm going to picture it in my mind. Like a picture, like a movie. Okay, I remember. I'm going to quickly sketch me and my dogs. It kind of does look like a cat.
A snow cat?
It's a dog.
Like a little.
And I'm going to, that's the first picture, and I think I'm going to write, on that page I'm just going to write about who my dog was. And this page I'm going to draw a picture of me walking my dog. Remember, I'm not the best drawer, but I do my best, and I move on. I walk my dog. Friends, it's my turn. Our bubbles are in. And then I'm going to sketch another picture, and this is where the story gets exciting. My dog started running away from me.
That's not exciting.
It started running away from me, and it smelled something. I think it smelled a rabbit or something, so I'm going to draw a rabbit. And rabbits have long ears.
Wow.
And I'm going to... What is this? Thank you, friends. And so my puppy started running away from me, and I lost the leash. But then it was all better because my mom was with me, and she was able to run.
How fast?
So this is me. I'm trying to run, but this is her. She was a lot faster than I was, and she ran. And she...
Sister or your mom?
My mom.
Does she have